Welcome to a whole new adventure in a little game called Cosmic Express. I'm Dear Darling, and all aboard, we're about to depart, where, I was basically just messing around with settings, which is why we're in this menu thing. I don't actually know how this works on controller, I'm going to be honest, how I selected the menu, but as I understand it, this is... it kind of works on controller. We might end up switching to mouse and keyboard at some point, but this is a puzzle game which I've been wanting to play for a super long time, where basically you had to pick up, as I understand it, aliens in your little train car and then drop them off at their homes, and that's how you beat the levels. And I've heard it's very charming, and I've had a few viewers play it and recommend it to me, so hopefully it's something that we can roll with. I genuinely don't know how to select the level without using a controller. I guess because I got a Steam controller, I can use a touchpad. And this is something, as I understand it from the game thing, is you can only carry one passenger at a time. Or maybe not one. Maybe it's you can carry as many as you have. As you have room for, I suppose, in your train car, because I'd imagine that's a thing which will change as time goes by. But it's a very simplistic looking, of course, puzzle game. It's got a very simple premise, so I'm interested to see how they twist it up, how they make it, absolutely crazy difficult in the end. And yeah, apart from that, I don't really know much about it. I know we're in Andromeda. I guess I'll just use my touchpad to click on these sort of things and move my mouse afterwards. Yeah, so apart from that, I don't really know much else about this game, but, we're in early stages of a game, so it's not going to be particularly difficult, I don't think. So, let's just, let's breeze through these easy levels and sort of enjoy it as we can. Oh, we could press A. How do I fast forward? No, right click has taken me off a screen. Tab, space. Seems like something I should rebind. Why don't I pause real quickly and see if I can... I'll pause after this level, and I'll see if I can rebind these controls to make them actually work with a Steam controller, because that doesn't seem supported at the moment. Should have done that, but my apologies. Okay, it seems like you basically have to use a mouse for this entire thing, so I guess we'll just continue using a mouse, and, hopefully we'll just not be too bothered by it. I'll try and move it off screen in between the levels. But yeah, for now, we're just going to sort of vibe out with the usual... I don't know if we can actually go back... Hold on, what am I doing? Is there an undo button? There's a clear button. It was a very helpfully made community. We can actually undo through reset. That's quite nice. Another feature from which I seen in Steven Sausage Roll, and I was like, that is amazing. Yeah, so we can undo. We're just tracking out the buttons. This is a community made key binding, so hopefully it is okay. I mean, this looks like it'll be fine. And now we can actually properly fast forward through the level rather than having to wait through the entire animation, which would be good. But yeah, it's nice to have a sort of like puzzle game sort of experience again. Little Nightmares 2 was fantastic, I would say, but I do love my puzzle games, and I did sorely miss them. So okay, we got to be careful not to end up trapping things. So we've got to do a little bit of pre-planning with how we arrange things, but I think that should work if I've planned this out properly in my head. So it seems like it basically only matters where... Actually, I'm not sure if I paid enough attention, but I was going to say maybe it only matters where you are, the main train car is, compared to the alien. Let's see. No. Like, when do they jump in? Because if I do this, it will not jump in, but I have to go past. I have to go one space past. No, 2 spaces past. But basically it needs to be enough room for me to actually pick up the alien in the first place, I assume. It's kind of the premise. So we could do this. We grab another one through the outside. No. Because it seems like we should end up this way, carrying one of them. So what we should do after we get this one, I don't know. We can't unbind after we do that, so... I mean, it makes more sense to me to start on the outside than worm your way back in the inside. Then we can do something like this. I think that works. I'm not really sure. But, of course, we're still in early days of this puzzle game. We're getting... some time is taken before we can really get the true visualization abilities. Oh, Ursa Minor. So I guess these are all different constellations. Makes sense, we're on the Cosmic Express after all. But yeah, I do love my puzzle games, you know, and I like to think I'm at least somewhat competent at them. So hopefully that sort of ability, it's quite hard to undo. I should be relying on the undo button probably. So hopefully I'll be able to use any sort of expertise I have with being able to actually, that's not how things work, to actually solve these levels. And clearly there's much more than meets the eye in this level. Or not. Because I think that will probably solve it. Yeah, I do love my puzzle games as much as I love Little Nightmares 2, which I forgot. I was meant to talk about it in an Animal Crossing episode, Little Nightmares 2, but I've clearly forgotten about to do that because I don't think I have yet. It's nice to go back to an actual puzzle experience. Now, what is this? We have 2 different exits. I wonder, does this mean we have to go through that exit, or do you think we come out the other side? Hold on, let's just test. See what happens when we go through. Nothing. That's because we're carrying someone. Okay. We'll do this. We'll drop you off. We're gonna. Do we pick you up in the same movement? Let's see. That's what I'm curious about. Because can we pick you up and immediately pick you up? We can. Okay. Wonderful. So we can do that. We'll go back here. We'll pick you up, but then it'll pick purple up, which we don't want. We want to pick orange up. So what if we did... Wait, this makes no sense. Hold on. What if we did... I don't want to use that. This. Then delivered you here, then delivered you like this, then delivered you like that. I think that works. Provided the mechanics works as I expected. So we can immediately deliver you like this. Do we have to go... We had to make a solution to each of these different exits to get these different levels. Interesting. How do we scroll down? Okay, we scroll down by clicking and dragging. So we need to solve this level a different way to get floor 9. That's a cool concept. Okay, so how do we end up over there? Clearly we had to do something. Well, we can't do this solution because then we'll block off that path. We have to do something by passing through, probably. Scramble, mom. Actually, I think we can just do the same thing once we're on this side. We basically just do this. We drop you off and then drop you off. No, that's gone. We drop you off here, drop you off here, and then I think that's good. That might not be quite right, but hopefully it's fine. No, it seems to be fine. And there we go. We're breezing through the early levels, but early levels are early levels. I expect this game to get a lot harder very quickly. So, you know, let's not try and be a little bit too hasty with how readily we accept things to be easy. So my hunch here is we need to leave a lot of space to do a lot of back and forth. In fact, I wonder if we should do this. And then pick up the purple. Oh, hello. Phone call. Wow, that was a random phone call, but what a chaotic episode 1 we have of this series right now. But what am I doing? Okay, so we pick up purple, drop off purple, pick up orange, drop off orange, pick up purple, drop off purple, 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 orange, orange. That will probably solve it. I didn't mean to do it that inefficiently. Also, what are we? Are we just like, hold on. I wanted to pause there for a second, but I didn't. Are we like a tiny black blob with arms? I guess we might be, which I'm not really sure how I feel about that, you know. I haven't actually drawn the thumbnail up for this series yet, so this is interesting. So, you know, we're gonna have to see how that ends up panning out. I mean, very naively, I kind of want to go like zigzag back and forth through here. I'm pretty sure that's not going to work though. I think we had to do something a little bit different. I'm a little bit suspicious of the space that we have like above here, you know. I feel like we had to do something like this to make sure we... I still don't think this is going to work. Hold on, we pick that up, drop there. Well, that guy doesn't exist anymore, so we should pick up here, drop here. Well, we're going to have to go backwards no matter what, I think. So I think we actually skip you out, dude. No, we pick up you, we drop you. I got it. We pick you... No, hold on, we need to pick them up again. Pick you up, drop you, pick you up... we already picked you up. You don't exist anymore. We drop you. We pick you up. Okay, hold on. I'm doing this wrong. We drop you. We pick you up. We drop you. We had to skip the middle, man. Okay. Let's not skip the middleman. Instead, let's make sure we pick up middleman first. Because you are the most awkward one to pick up again. Then we drop you, pick you up, drop you, pick you up, drop you. You don't exist anymore. Pick you up, drop you, pick you up. And then drop you. I don't know which one we're going to drop you in, so I'm just going to cover all my bases. And I think this should work. This is an interesting one. See, you can start to see how the game is going to sort of subvert your expectations. It's a very obvious thing, or a very expected thing, to try and go back in the middle there and sort of zigzag back and forth. But, you know, this game fakes you out, you know, that's the crux of the game, is leading you into a false solution, so then you can discover the real solution. And I'm starting to, you know, we're starting to sink our teeth into the actual, the meat and potatoes of this. So this seems like the obvious solution. But this is not going to work because we're going to end up encircling that. Okay, so we actually want to pick you up, I think, like this and deliver you on this second one. So then we can pick you up here. We'll deliver you here. No, hold on. Pick you up. Why am I doing this again? Pick you up. Pick you. Hold on. Maybe we start at the center. Pick up. Hold on. How does this work? Does this do it simultaneously? Oh, you can't. So we can't go through the center. We have to pick one up first, then probably deliver, then probably pick up, then probably deliver. Actually, which house will you go into? Ah, we can't do that. Oh, but we pick you up anyway. Okay. And then we'll deliver you there. Then we'll come round, pick up, deliver. But we can't deliver that again. Just to see what happens, because I'm pretty sure... Yeah, We need a symmetric solution. Or it doesn't necessarily need to be symmetric, but I have a feeling my answer to this is going to be rotationally symmetric. Actually, if we get rid of a bottom, like one half of the pair when they clash, it should be okay, right? Because then we can very easily pass through normally. Like that, this feels too obvious, right? It feels like it's actually a trap. Because when we do this, I don't know how we're going to... See, ideally, I would like to... What would I ideally like to do? I'd ideally have liked to have already delivered. No, hold on. What's the problem? The problem is those two far ones. So I think we should start with them first, right? And then come back around. Oh no, we're going to pick up an extra one though. I mean, this looks very aesthetically pleasing. Where does it fall apart? I think it's because we don't deliver anyone to that second house. And we pick this guy up, which we don't want to pick up. It almost works though. It's very close. But it's not quite right. So we have to... this feels like a reasonable start to me. Maybe it's not though. Maybe we start like this. And you'll probably hop down into the bottom house. It seems like you have a preference of going down rather than up. This will pick you up. But the thing is, if we do this, we block off this house here. I got my mouse. I forgot. So we block off this house here. And we can't block off that house. There's a rare time we can actually use a pointer rather than me sort of just vaguely describing about things. So, what if we pick you up and then... Oh, we can't pick you up and then come back round because there is no space. So what if we pick you up? It feels like this must be the start. And then we drop you off. We pick you up. No, because we need to deliver someone to that second house. Actually, you'll be delivered to that second house, won't you? And then pick you up, drop you off. I mean, it just doesn't quite work, this last step. So I'm thinking we need to do something weird. Like this first. No. Like this. No, it's like... No, that's fine. No, but then we get trapped. Okay, so maybe we don't do something that weird. This is just the same thing, but symmetrically the other side, so I don't know why I'm doing it again, but maybe it will help clear things up for me. Ah, I think this is it. I think we've only gone and done it. So it turns out doing things symmetrically the other way around, I think did work. So what was the crux here? The crux here is we had to deliver this one across to a different house, and then pass through the middle with a house for that third one, and then loop back around again for the fourth one. Interesting. I think once you figure out delivering that second house, you need to take that second one and pass by in front of the third person you're going to deliver to deliver to a house. I think that's the crux of what you, the crux of that puzzle. But we're going to go to number 12 first. Oh, that top one looks like such a bait to do that orange thing first. It's too perfect. To basically just go like this, grab you, go like this. But then, of course, therein lies a problem. We can't get out, right? Because you're not facing the right way. We'd ideally like... What would we like? I think we can't start with you. There's no way. It must be something like this, right? This doesn't work as well as I thought it would. What am I doing? Because if we do that, we block off all the escape routes, which is ideally not good. Does it, this, you hop in and out simultaneously, don't you? So, ah, no, but we haven't picked them up yet. Also, why do you go upwards? I don't know why you went upwards there. I'm sort of just like tackling this from a weird angle, being like, I'm trying to think of what a weird solution would be, and then pretending that's going to be my solution. Like, there's a lot of space down here, like asymmetrically a lot of space, but it's basically, how do we take advantage of that space? I don't even know why I'm filling up the entire space. I'm playing this game like it's Flow, that mobile game where you had to basically a mobile game where you had to I don't know if you're going to prefer up or down. Nor does it matter. It still raises a problem. How do we double back? And the answer is we don't. We should be doubling back on purple and orange. Shouldn't we? Because orange and purple are facing different directions, it makes sense to go one way and go back the other way. And that should be the last thing we do. But the problem is, why doesn't this work? It's because we don't have space anymore to Oh, what if we, instead of delivering you to that one, delivered you to this home? Delivered the orange, picked you up, and then trapped ourselves here. 1, 2, 3. We can only pass through 3 times. No, we can pass through 5 times. Theoretically. We have space for 5. We have 5 rows. So why doesn't this work? Because the 3 rows we have down here are not useful pass-throughs. What I mean is we have these 4 channels. We've got 1 channel, 2, 3, 4, 5. And if we do it odd amount of times, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 1, 2, 3, we end up on the right side. Right now, my solution just hinges on passing through 4 times. See, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I end up on the wrong side of a map. So I need a solution which either passes through this invisible column down the middle, either 3 times or 5 times. 3 times doesn't seem possible. So it probably means I had to do it 5 times. So we need to come back in a way which doesn't block off our exit. Which doesn't block off any exit, actually. It's pointless doing this, isn't it? And this... No, because you're favour a down. I'm pretty sure you're favour a down here. Nor does this even solve the problem. So if we just did this while going straight across... I'm not sure. I wonder if we need to think more vertically of what's going on here. The thing is, we trap ourselves very easily if we do this. Maybe it's not a bait. Maybe this orange one isn't a bait. Oh, it's 20 minutes. Okay, we need to round up this episode here. It's very much how puzzle games go. If this is your first time watching me play puzzle games, I'll get very engrossed into the entire thing. I mean, you know, I lose track of time, and I'm just going to be thinking about it the entire time. I'll try and keep a running commentary going, but puzzle games are difficult to do so necessarily. But for now, if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Cosmic Express. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares are greatly appreciated. Discord and Twitter are down below. Hope to see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye-bye for now.